Hi Virgo, this is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your July 10th, 2025 full moon reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my website, danehartguidedmessages.com. It's listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly, guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. Okay, so give me a moment to take it all in. All right, Virgo. At the heart of it all is, oh, I love that, the Four of Cups. Okay, so there's something beautiful coming your way that you're really not looking at right now. So do be aware of that. You're kind of off looking in one direction, kind of really thinking things are going to go in a certain way, take a certain course forward, a certain way forward. And yet you're going to be thrown a curveball. You're going to be seeing things very differently. You're going to be seeing yourself very differently, how you want to move forward, where it is that you want to be. Divinity is throwing you a curveball, God, source, spirit, however you say it, however you see it, and when it does, all right, it is going to be maddening, okay? Because you're going to be sitting there and like, no, I have to go this path this way, all right? And this is a Capricorn full moon. So Capricorn energy ruled by Saturn, very rule-oriented, very, we take this path, we do this way, we do that way. But it is also the ruler of our karmic path. And you're going to see that karmic path come forward powerfully, intuitively, but again, that curveball type of way that you weren't expecting. It brings us then to the Nine of Pentacles, and this is the challenge, to be in the here and the now. All right, it will be very easy for us to be in the past, to be very easy for us to be in the future, but to be in the here and the now, that is going to be more difficult as Spirit takes us on this different path, takes us this way forward. And it is also going to be very important to stay out of the chaotic energy of the world. I know that that can sound cold-hearted, it might, but I don't mean that we don't care, we're not compassionate, we don't help. That's not what I'm saying at all. What Spirit is saying here is to be in the present and to move forward in love, compassion, and kindness, and to not let all the chaos of the world pull you down. So just be aware of that. It moves us then to where we need to focus. And that is on, that's exactly what Spirit was saying. On the Two of Cups, it's healing, beautiful love, Virgo, that we're bringing forward. It's healing, it's love, it's compassion, it's joy, it's the beauty of the heart that moves us. We are also going to see during this moon, as we're rather practical about things, this is going to be a moon that when we look at things, we can look at things rather practically. Not like, oh, I shouldn't be upset about this because it's not practical. It's like, no, well, where did those emotions come from? Like, where does that stem from type of thing? But this is a very good moon to kind of write things down or however you meditate or ruminate on certain issues in your life that you feel like stuck, this is going to be a very good moon to release that. But also be prepared, because this is also a moon where we can feel very people pleasing. Like, we really care what other people think. We want other people's approval. We want people to see us as successful, as very Capricorn, like, this is what success is, that's what I'm going to be, type of thing. But here, it's like, this is what success is for me. This is what I'm going to be. And that's how we're healing. That's how we're moving forward. It moves us then, Virgo, into the energy that is leaving. And this is very nice. The Ten of Swords leaving is very, very nice, because we've been through the ringer. And so with the Ten of Swords leaving, it's like, okay, I've been through a whole transformation, right? We've come to a completion of a cycle mentally. And now I'm looking at my world, my life in a very different way. I'm seeing myself in a very different way. And as you do so, you're claiming your power, you're claiming what it is that you want, but you're being reborn. People are going to throw things at you that they mean to hurt. Like, they do mean it to hurt. And you're going to look at it and be like, yeah, so, yeah, and, type of thing. Now, it will sting for a moment because they're going for your weak spots. But there's also a release here that's like, and, so. And it brings us then to our strengths. And this is the 10 of Wands. I love that you have the 10s coming in, right, as a strength, also as a leaving. So this is a completion of a cycle. And these are the more intense 10s. So with the mind, we've come to a completion of a cycle with words, with thoughts, with ideas, with also everything that we're carrying. You're putting too much pressure on yourself. You're weighing yourself down too much. This can either lead to us completely stopping, right? Like I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to freeze type of thing, or just keep running, just keep running, just keep going, just keep doing, never slow down enough to know that it is all just too much. So just know that our strength during this time is going to be to ask for help. It's going to be to get that oxen that's carrying the heavy bags for her, that she can put on the bag that she's carrying herself. It's like, I don't have to do everything. And that's going to be really, really, really important. I do not have to do everything. It can be unclear during this moon what we want, but the clarity of what we don't want is going to come through quite powerfully. And that can be really helpful. It moves us then to the energy that we're stepping into. Oh, interesting. This is a 3 of Swords. And you could say, I don't want that as the energy that I'm stepping into. Fair enough. Fair enough. But the 3 of Swords, though it is an intense card, and though it looks quite not nice. I would like the 2 of Cups here, right? Or the 4 of Cups, or something, 9 of Cups, like something brighter, something happier, something more. But this is looking at the heartbreak, the pain, and the disappointment that you have been through. And it is a release of that. It is a healing. It's pulling out the swords. It's like, I'm not going to walk around with these giant wounds anymore. I'm not doing this. And you're releasing pain and letting in beauty. And so I love that for you. I do. I love that for you, Virgo. I think that is so exciting. It's like, I'm going to grieve. I might never have grieved. We were just moving forward, right? You just have to keep going, keep going, keep going. And now I am releasing. Now I am seeing my heart, my soul, myself in a way that I need to. And it brings us then, oh, I love it. It brings us then to the advice for this time is to embrace your magic. It's going to be hard for you because you're going to be looking at things and being like, I'm not really that talented. I'm not really that great. I don't know why you're putting yourself down, but the energy here, Virgo, is just kind of like of a kind of like hideaway type of thing. And with the Magician, it's standing before the altar of your existence, embracing your love, embracing your passion, embracing what it is that you desire, and saying, I am really that great. As above, so below. As you believe it, so it becomes. It's not in that angry, you will see me type of way. It's in this energy of, I see me. I see me. I know me. And that is what's important here. And so you're changing the game. You're changing the playing field. You're leveling things out for you. But you're also transforming what it is that you want. And you're releasing this pain, this darkness. Okay, there's usually 3 things that the 3 of Swords, obviously, right? The 3 of Swords brings up, but 3 major heartbreaks that we have. It can all stem from one, right? It can all stem from one thing. And then we have a fear that, builds on top of that. But it's going to be 3 major losses, and they don't have to be people at all. It can be not getting the job promotion that you wanted, or it can be, not having that friend write you back, or that person that ghosted you, or whatever it is that hurt. It hurt. And it doesn't have to make sense to anybody else, but it makes sense to you. It's that relationship that didn't work out. And it might have been a first date and you're like, oh, this is going to be great. We were talking, everything was great. And then you meet each other and you're like, oh, or you thought it was great. And they were like, oh, type of thing. So just be aware. You're releasing heartbreaks and pains and disappointments that might just be rejection, right? It's the heartbreak of rejection. It's the heartbreak of things being out of our control. And it moves us to stand into our magic, stand into our power, what we love, what we want, into the beauty that is us, and also start claiming that beauty, that magic again. And it moves us then to the environment. And this is the moon. This is Pisces energy, which is very interesting because Pisces is our sister sign. So Pisces can bring out the best. It can bring out the worst in us. But it is that sign that balances us. You know, it's like a sister. It is the best thing in the whole entire world. And you can be more mad at a sister than anybody else in the world. So here, with the moon energy coming forward, there is that tenacity, beauty, brilliance. But this is a time of the full moon in Capricorn. We are going to be kind of entranced by this moon. The moon's energy, the moon's knowledge, the moon's power is moving us forward. Connecting with the unseen world, because Pisces is ruled by the unseen world, is also going to be very important for us. We like the seen world. We're ruled by Mercury, Virgo. And so we like to talk, we like to connect, we like deeper understandings of things. And that's very important to us. We kind of like the concrete, the right here, the right now. And this is going to bring forward dreams, desires, insights, but it's also going to bring forward fears that became overwhelming. And so we're going to see ourselves moving forward in a way that we hadn't anticipated for us, towards dreams, towards what we desire. And as we do so, our hopes and fears come forward. And that is the Empress. Are we going to be able to create what it is that we want? We hope for that. We fear that we are not. We fear that we are not going to be able to create what it is that we desire and what it is that we long for. It's planting the seeds of greatness that are within us. They don't have to be, movie star, up in lights type of greatness. It can be small, it can be quiet, but it will be beautiful. So just knowing that, it's not like building a pyramid. You don't have to build a pyramid to be like, oh, I'm so great. My name is going to be remembered throughout time type of thing. You can build something small that is yours. And maybe it will not stand like the pyramids do, but do we really need that? Do we really need that in order to be happy within ourselves? I look at the world and everybody wants to be seen and wants to be known and is yelling over each other. It's like, do we really want that? It moves us then to the outcome. And this is the Knight of Wands, fire and passion and tenacity. Fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But it's us stepping into our fire, stepping into our passion, stepping into what we connect. Now, we can have a bit of a temper during this time, do be noted, but the Knight of Wands is us moving forward in our tenacity of being, in that ferocity of what we want, and saying, no, nothing is going to stop me. So if you want to, this is the time. Like, if you want to create something, if you want to move forward, if you want to look at things and be rather practical about it and grounded, this full moon in Capricorn is very good at that. But also, if you want to work out, like, why am I scared? Why am I overwhelmed? This full moon in Capricorn will show you all the ways that you want to please everybody else and in the ways that you forgot yourself. And that's a big thing. It moves us then, and we all do it. We all do it. We all forget ourselves somewhere along the way, and we'll do it multiple times throughout our lives, It moves us then to our Luna message, angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly. Guide this reading. Oh, goodness. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. All right. We have self-love, which is beautiful. Be bold and make the first move. In order to love yourself, you have to make that first move to embrace love and connection for you, not from anybody else. So that's going to be important here. Raising up your soul, raising up your energy vibration. It moves us then to the unexpected is coming. Your confidence is the key to success, not the ego. It's very different. So when we're ego driven, right, it tends to be harsher. This is confidence. This is standing tall. This is like, no, I know I got this. The unexpected is coming. Be confident within yourself. You are going to see things quite differently, and you're going to be transformed quite powerfully. It's not going to be exactly the road that you had thought it would be. And it moves us then to growth. Don't let your past hold you back. That's why we're releasing. That's why the Three of Swords is coming forward during this time. And we were releasing pain, hurt, disappointment. You are growing. You're growing in ways that you hadn't expected, in ways that are taking dreams and desires and opening up your mind. Do not let your past hold you back. You're moving forward in an extraordinary way. Our spirit message, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. And this is like, I failed. But here's the thing. I know nobody likes to say, oh, no. People tell you about their failures when they're super, super successful. And they're like, see, I'm just like you. But nobody likes to talk about their failures. We have all failed. And here, like, it's some in more spectacular ways than others, right? But here is looking at things. And it's like, I'm not that same person. I look at this and I think of, don't let the past hold you back. And I think of being a little girl and a bit blind and a bit deaf and just totally written off by all my teachers for being so stupid and being told like I was just too stupid to be anything. And that stayed with me for a really, really, really long time. But I couldn't grow in that soil. I couldn't grow in that energy. And so that's where you need to release it angrily, because it's not a cool thing to say to a person, right? You need to release it, and there'll be anger and there'll be sorrow there. And there's also going to be anger and sorrow for the time that was wasted. But then there's healing that comes through. And that's where you are right now. You are rooted in that healing. And that is how you're growing. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the turkey. It says, honor your own time of harvest. Offer your gifts and blessings as service to the greater good. Honor your own time of harvest. You're not going to be in everybody else's time frame. And that's fine. We look at the world and people tend to follow a certain time frame, a certain way of doing things, and if you go against that time frame or against, that kind of conventionality, is that the right word? Let me know if it is or if it isn't. You will find that you can feel different. You can feel out there. But here, it's honor your own time of harvest. Offer your gifts as blessings as service to the greater good, because you have so much to offer this world. You do. It moves us then to our chakra message. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Ooh, this one right here. Truth. Say your truth. It's not going around like a confessional to everybody and saying, oh, this is the truth, I have to say it. Because sometimes the truth is mean, right? Sometimes we don't need to say certain things. But say the truth to yourself. Tell yourself the truth. Be open and honest with you. That throat chakra is coming through. It's also the energy that you feel most comfortable in, because it is the throat chakra. You're ruled by Mercury, Virgo. So that truth, that power, that connection is so important for you. It moves us then to the energy we need to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the Princess of Pentacles. This makes all the sense. There's something from your past that's going to be holding you back. And that past is going to be coming in. Why? Because you're represented by Pentacles in the minor arcana, right? You're represented by the Hermit in the major arcana. The Princess of Pentacles comes in, and there's something from your past that's holding you back. That's why we're stepping into a place of release and a place of a release and rejection of like that truth does not have any hold over me. It was a truth or a lie that I viewed as truth for way too long, or a way that it was once upon a time, but I'm not in that story anymore. We've moved past that. And now it's time to move past that. There can also be very childish ideas around money. We could have them ourselves, like fear around money that could stem from our childhood. But also there could be somebody who is very childish with money that we're like, no, we're not doing that. So just be aware of that energy, okay? It moves us then to our subconscious spirit message, which is the white owl. It says the wisdom and messages of the divine are within you. Going in and listening, being quiet, connecting with that inner voice, that power of Mercury, that is such a part of who you are, Virgo, is going to be very important. It moves us then to our subconscious chakra energy, and this is grounding ourselves. This is planting ourselves in the right soil for us. This is the Earth Star chakra located 6 inches below your feet, grounding, planting, really embracing what it is that you want. It moves us then to our subconscious energy to be mindful of. This is the Chariot. This is Cancer energy, okay? Cancer energy can be too intense, right? When it's something to be mindful of, like it's too emotional. Emotions are getting out of hands. And so here it can be full, like falling into a good time Charlie type of energy. Like I just want to have fun. I just want to do what I want to do type of thing. And it can also be bouncing around from a lot of relationships to a lot of, they're not even relationships. They're hookups to hookups to hookups type of deal. And this could be a person that comes into your life that's like that. They just, they might not be going out all the time type of thing, but they're just draining. They're just emotionally draining. So just be mindful about that. It moves us then to our subconscious tarot message. And this is the King of Pentacles. Subconsciously, we are aligning ourselves to be a king, to be powerful and productive within our lives, to be a king within our universe. And it moves us then to release, because prosperity lies ahead. It is time to release the past. It is time to say lessons learned, understood. It's also time to see ourselves for who we are, not who we wish we could be, or who people would want us to be, or what we thought we were going to be along the way. It's like, no, this is me and I love me. As long as we come from a place of love and healing. And if we're right now, you're like, Dane, I don't love me. And then it's meditating on loving who it is that you are. Because there's one person that we're with for our whole entire story, and that is ourselves. And so that is a powerful thing. If you see people who actually like themselves, it's rare in this world and it's powerful. And let us all be that powerful. All right, Virgo. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and harmony, Virgo. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a blessed moon and a blessed life. Bye.